To be able to influence the health of the people in the state of Kentucky that I consider to be my people as well is very important to me.
Growing up in Louisville, I was very fortunate to have access to a lot of different resources, being able to go see like a primary care physician often, like nutrition and physical activity. Being able to have that experience with the kids at Whitesburg definitely impacted me to be able to go to those students and give them information that they might not necessarily have frequent access to.
When I see the reaction between the elementary students and our nursing students, it fills my heart too, because you can tell the way that the elementary students look at our nursing students that they think they're great. You just never know what kind of influence that's going to bring on a child.
hCATS to Appalachia for wellness and oral health goes into underserved communities.
We really focus on a lot of the rural and Appalachian issues. Really a great opportunity for us to go deliver care in their home environment and for them to see that we as nurses and an interprofessional team are really investing in care about them.
The day begins early on a Sunday morning, and we all gather into vans together, and I've been the fortunate one to drive this big truck.
All of the nursing students and all of the dentistry students just kind of like wandering around, packing up cars, packing up the van.
Getting on the van and driving there is always an adventure.
And when we get to the elementary school that we'll be servicing, we actually hit the gym and make it into a clinic.
Somebody would unload equipment from the van and we'd all pass it down.
That takes a couple of hours to set up the whole event with the dental chairs and all the supplies that we need to provide care for the children.
And then the next day we got up early, we went to the schools.
Kids come in, they lined up, and they're very excited to interact with the dental students. We start our day of prevention. Then we move them on to the different modules for nursing.
The elementary students have a ball in these stations. They love our UK students and look up to them and really end up having a great time. We feel like we are looking at the whole child when we go to these elementary schools.
They get a great education and great experience for that whole day.
I went on the Sealant trip last fall. I thought this trip was very beneficial because the first few weeks we're in class 8 to 5. All this knowledge thrown at you that once you get into the clinic and you can actually do it, then it clicks. You'll remember it for the rest of your life.
You just felt like you were making a difference just by the reaction and the feeling in the room. So not only do we provide good health information and preventative care, we don't ever know what kind of influence we're going to make on a child's life.
This opportunity to go rural and to go to Appalachia to promote health and do our service learning component was extremely valuable. We got to see how access is a problem because of geography. We got to see this in the real world. It brought the data to life.
Going to Letcher County and interacting with these young kids really helps take the information from the textbooks and makes it real.
It's great to have this experience as a first year. Instead of just learning it in the classroom, you're able to put what you're learning onto hand skills, and learning that muscle memory early on definitely helps us later on in life.
It was really rewarding to see that and know that they're gonna go back to their family, back to their friends and be like, yeah, I went to the dentist, you should go, it's super fun.
Seeing that I can make a difference was very beneficial to me, and maybe even want to go back there one day and practice.
What we're trying to do is train health professionals that acknowledges the importance of team-based approaches and who can do it with skill, not only in their profession, but being a skillful team player.
It was extremely helpful being able to interact with people from other health colleges, because to be able to provide holistic care, you need to be able to interact well with those other disciplines.
Working with the other colleges was very beneficial because we could see how our areas of expertise can overlap with theirs. Our knowledge and their knowledge can come together to provide a holistic approach to medicine and dentistry in the real world.
When our students graduate, we want their employers to tell us, man, she was ready to be part of a team the day we hired her.
I'm definitely going to remember this experience for a long time. I feel extremely prepared to go out into the real world and to my career and be able to start making a difference immediately.